Oh, good evening, everybody. I guess you are first, Adam. Albeit, technically, am I not always first? I am always the first one to the stream, because I'm the one who starts it. Albeit, I did vanish for a couple of minutes. Whoa. Just doing the last little bits of prep. And then it should be good to get going. Chance of the backup of the track, Lucas, is the old version. Oh yes, I can. Let me just do a couple of little bits and then, yeah, I can go and grab that. I don't think I have... do I still have... Do I just have the raw file for the track, or did I delete that? I think I might have deleted that, so I might just have to upload my raw version. Oh, I can spell. Yeah, okay. I guess I deleted it. Alright, let me... I will go and upload my... just my folder from AC, and hopefully that should work. I'm not sure if it needs anything more. Should be enough to get him going there. Given that he has the old version. What does it come up as? G. Okay. I do have the newer version, yeah. I was the one who told Enrique that it had been updated. So... at the, because it was updated before the start of the season. My fault? Well, you had... yeah, as Adam said, you had a month. You had time. Oh wait, shit, is the newest version of the track V1.22? If so, it turns out I already have it uploaded? I'll put it on SRS Discord. Hopefully that's the right version. But you just check the link. Yeah. Okay, cool. I just posted it. Cool. Cool. That's that sorted. Yeah, I went to go and upload the one that I just zipped up, but I already have it uploaded, so... I think I did some event there a little while ago, or a couple of weeks ago, and... someone needed it, so I was like, okay, I'll go and upload it for you. Cool. Well, that's that sorted. Now we can actually get onto the stream itself. Well, first I need to go and be a sellout and throw the link out everywhere. But, Yes. Hopefully that should be all sorted now. And it should download in time. Hopefully. Usually it's a lot faster coming from my source, which is my OneDrive. Has the car at this track not driven the car since James used it? It's slow. But, yeah, it's effectively an oval with extra steps, so it's gonna be very, very interesting. Actually get on. Hello, Mihao. How's it going? How's it going? Okay, cool. I was worried something was just gonna shit bricks and break on me, but apparently not. So we're good. Wouldn't want to spill the drink, indeed. I don't even know what I want to do to this thing. So I guess we're just gonna do a couple of laps. Alright, try and zero out the toe and hope that does something. I don't know. It might do something. It might not do. And I think I want this for the downhill. I don't know. Last week, the aliens had figured out something. They figured something out. What exactly that is, I don't know. But they were able to just simply go faster than me. So, hoping it's zeroing out the front. Oh, I forgot, yeah, the turn's actually here. Couple of memes there on the wall or something. Window open. No, because I think opening the window adds downforce. Yeah, see, okay, I want the longer gear because the big downhill. Get to stretch the car's legs a bit more. Sounded very Alex Jones-like. What? I hope I don't sound like Alex Jones. Okay, going out there, that doesn't work. But I guess this car is slow enough to not need to go out there. Thanks for Sierra last lap. Well, I've been struggling pretty much all season in that car. And I was like, it's... You're not a twat. I was like, it's not worth potentially causing an accident. So I'm just kind of gonna... I'm just gonna stick on my normal line. I forgot the corner was there again. What did these even say? Oh, they're actually like tributes. Ah, okay. Oh, I almost killed the engine. That's pretty nice. Never noticed that before on the track. Oh, last week the aliens figured something out. I guess it does, yeah. But yeah, I thought, I was like, I'm kind of struggling anyways at this year. I have been the whole championship. I've not really quite gotten on top of the car, and I was like, there's no point in risking throwing away a top 10 from doing something silly. So, I'll just hold my line. You do whatever you do, and I'll see how it goes. And then he didn't quite get past me to the corner, and then I saw that there was like that left-hander afterwards, and I was like, no, I don't fancy being on the inside here. That just sounds like an easy way to die. That little bit there looks like a bit of a roller coaster. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can remember all the corners around here. I'm struggling a bit. They're very, very intricate and complicated. Michael realizing the intricacies of this track. I think a downshift to 5th will be needed for this uphill. Not sure though. Also, don't mind me, I've got some snacks. Very healthy chocolate snacks. Because I'm only a very healthy human being. Okay, trying to avoid sliding too much on that corner is going to be big. Oh, let's go and... It doesn't want to stop us. There we go. So I want to add 2 to the front left and take away 2 from the rear right. Okay. See how that goes. Very creative setup names, I know. Let's pump that back up to the default value and see if how that changes things. Actually, no, it's I haven't seen how it dries on the fuel or the tires, so gonna do another lap. One issue with this car being slow is it takes forever to do a lap. You're gonna have to be very careful on this pit exit. Unless you exit through that middle bit to the left. Maybe that's where you're supposed to exit? I really don't know. They really didn't think this through, did they, very well? How much you plan on racing tonight? Haven't read my neon advertising. Well, the same as usual. Same as usual. Good... Thanks for reminding me, though, because I haven't updated it. Those tracks are wrong. Those are last week's. We're not running... Spoiler alert, but we're not running the exact same tracks as last week. I just forgot to update it. Yeah, definite downshift up the hill. Oh, the understeer, though. Hello. But yeah, no, I'm running the usual schedule, so it'll be this. Wow, I never noticed that. It's actually slightly... Because the straight is slightly angled to the right, the car... As I let go of the steering wheel, the car actually was pulling itself to the right a little bit. You don't get that in any other car, really. But because this thing is so, like, small and lightweight, you sort of notice it. It's pretty interesting. Also so slow, so... Plenty of time to notice these effects taking their course. Okay, that's better. And Luke is going like 104s. Shit, shouldn't have given the track download. He's faster than me. Illegal. Put that on the live chat, I just realised that was a 106, crap. Just wondering if you'd like to do some laps on my track. I can do. I'm not sure how I'll fit it into the stream. But, potentially can. No, 5.7. How the hell does he go over a second faster? It's on the wrong window. Can be interesting putting 200 horsepower engine into this car. Oh, that would be undrivable. On these, you'd have to give it some new tires. These little like lawnmower tires, they can barely handle the like 25 horsepower this thing has. Let alone full whack like 200. Little thing would just die. Oh, Michael's gone off into the gravel. I'm guessing that's Lucas sharing his setup, but because I don't have thingy enabled, I can't grab it. Engine would have like, actually, yeah. How would you even fit a two? Maybe you could if you use like some fat turbos. You can maybe squeeze an engine with 200 horsepower in this thing. You know, we're doing the full layout. See you later. I'm gonna get fucking disqualified for this probably. Yep, almost immediately. Okay, back to pits. Zip tie it to the roof. Seems about right. Stay in 5th gear on the main straight. All gears max. Is that only chain? Okay, that's just how it is by default. Just rev the shit out of it. Okay. I think I remember something like this. Okay, so all gears maxed. And I'm guessing if that's all he's changed, then. Huh. Very interesting. I think, yeah. The dark arts of driving this car was sort of lost on me with the, fact that we haven't driven it in so long. I don't know how many we've got tonight. I didn't check. Guess we'll see when I look at the server. Wonder if he goes into 6th on the downhill. I guess I'll have to look at that. I'd have to assume he would, because you run that thing all the way in 6th gear, it seems. Oof. Must be quite busy today. Only got 12 people tonight. It's a bit of a drop. Put the toe back to what it was. Oh yeah, only 11. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but there's a 1 for SRS TV. Of course, yeah, this thing revs quite away. 58. 5th gear also on the whole straight before the last corner. Okay, thanks, Lucas. So I guess, yeah, here I just drop it down into 5th. Maybe. Do you change anything else about the car, like tow or anything? Or Is the rest of it just stuck, besides maximum gears? And I guess maybe tire pressures. Toe left -1, right 1. Okay. 15 PSI. Huh. Okay. Thank you. Interesting. Oh, shit. Okay. I definitely need to bleed off a little bit of speed for that corner. Or turn in earlier, because I'm doing something wrong. Okay, left -1, right 1. Okay. It's an interesting configuration, but 15 all around? Oh, that's just default. Okay. Ooh. He's gone straight on. Oh, wait, is that maybe the pit exit? Where the fuck did Alexi come from? I guess there's some, like, alternate route around or something? Maybe. I guess we've seen qualifying. Oh. Ooh. Do you have the right gearbox? Yeah, yeah. He said put everything on max, and that's... By default, everything is maxed apart from the 6th gear, but I maxed out the 6th gear earlier, so... Might join in for Monza. Depends on mood and fear signs. Fair enough. But yeah, I wonder if, I guess we'll see in those other races if it is, just low participation today, or if, I don't know, people weren't able to get the track downloaded or something. Not sure. Because I'm guessing if the regulars didn't know about the track being updated, then who's to say the non-regulars knew? Because I get it's quite a lot of mods to keep tab of. I turned in too early. Yeah, I screwed myself there. I'll let Robert go through. And Yari. Oh yeah, so tonight we've got the Ferrari at Monza. And then it's the Ginettas at Nürburgring, but the short GP track, isn't it? I think that's what we've got coming up tonight beyond this. Monza's a popular track, so... we should hopefully get decent participation there. Nürburgring GP short. I don't think we'll get much there. Because I mean, it's not a good track. Definitely sliding out a lot through there. That was a 104 though. It's the fastest lap I've done yet. Only good enough for 6th though at the moment. Not up with the upper echelons of the field. This first turn is definitely quite tricky though. Don't think I did it good there. Thought maybe if I kept it in 4th gear I'd keep it a bit more stable, but I don't think that really worked out. But I guess the big thing is all about how you line the car up through these turns to maximize the speed. Literally how you do it in an oval, but this is a little bit more awkward because you have all of this chuck in elevation and shit to think about. I saw Yari's time pop up, I was like, yeah, I went really fast, and I was like, oh no wait, it's not me. It's a little too early. There's no clear braking marker for this first turn either, so I just have to pick a point and hope it's a good one. Lucas seems to be the pace setter though. Running over that curb slows me down. Interesting. Oh, actually no, I think that's more from the slope smoothing out. I bungled that turn. Nuts. Which means I'm going to be slow into turn 1. Yep. Because if I put it in here... Yeah, okay. So that's how they did it. Yeah, alright. Interesting. So they're holding it in 5th gear last week. Because that actually grants you more speed. But obviously when you're in a slipstream or going down a hill, then you can do 6th. Because that extra momentum allows you to go faster. I understand now. Makes sense. Alright, cheers for the luck, Stuart. Gonna need it. It's not gonna be an easy one, this. There's some tricky corners that you need to go full commitment through in order to really nail a lap. Without the rears killing themselves too hard. Which mine kind of are. So, it's very promising. Okay, that felt pretty good. Felt pretty good too. See, look at this absolute speed demon of a car. Oh, Yari with a 103, damn. Alright. 104.5 from me, which bumps me up a couple of spots. Still like half a second in it though, which is kind of crazy. Oh, too much speed into the corner. Not ideal. Drifting. I don't think this lap's going to be any good. See what happens if I put it into fourth one? Maybe going into fourth there is beneficial. I don't think I'm going to quite get around in time to do another lap, but we're going to try. What was it? Putting these all back to 15 and seeing how it goes. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. There's a hole back there. Guess I'll just park here. Wait. Cool. Oh, there's a horn, yes. Perfect. Officer, he didn't stop at the sign. Shit. Why, pedals all the way to the metal. This is as fast as I'm getting away. You're ignoring me for hockey reasons. Damn, you're telling me hockey is more important than racing? Treachery. Okay, so jumping to fourth is definitely for the better through there. I think, and then going back to fifth. Yeah, probably for the best. Cold. Slap's not going to count, but more bonks in hockey. I can go and just crash into a load of people. If you want more bonks, Fred, I can deliver those. I can deliver a load of crashes. No, bastards. Cut me short before I can finish my lap. 9 liters? We're doing over a minute laps. We shouldn't do more than 21. Gonna guess. I guess now that Christmas is over, now to be on Santa's nice list. Yeah, very true, very true. We're gonna gamble on 9 liters. If it's not enough, then I guess I'll get fucked. But we should be more than good, I think. Hello there, Amin. How's it going? Yes, I do have a channel. As you can see. Apparently, according to this, Robert is in first place. Well, that's not true. But this grid's quite spread out. Turn 1, lap 1. This is going to be very interesting. Okay, got off to a pretty decent start. Got a lot of room to play around with here, but that room is very quickly going to vanish. So I'm not quite sure if I want to put myself in a sandwich between Michael and Alexi. But, okay, Michael's going to get through. Sit in his slipstream. Hopefully I can get a bit of a toe on him down the hill. Or he's going to cut me off. Alexi's on my side, so that's not going to help me. I don't have any more gear. So I guess we're just gonna... Well, yeah, but I got the side draft off of him, so that works out nicely. Into the corner. Down we go. Probably use the gear. Nope. Nope, nope, it's not any use. Use fourth to power out of the corner. Back up to fifth. Oh, of course, yeah, because we start beyond the start-finish line. Our lap times are actually faster. I was like, how the fuck did they do a 59-second lap? But obviously the start-finish line's back there. I think I got past Michael there. Oh, a little bit loose on the exit. We're good. He's now settled in behind. Okay, I'm getting the slipstream off of Phil. Shit, he's got the slipstream on Robert. That's not gonna work. Oh. Okay. That didn't quite go to plan. No, this could work. Okay, let's do a test. I'm not going to overtake these two. Okay, yeah, so going into 6th in the slipstream is beneficial. But I just need to be careful of how I use it. Try and see if I can lean on Phil a bit. Didn't quite get the run out of it that I wanted to. Robert's going to go and take Phil on the inside. I'm going to catch up quite aggressively, but I don't really have anywhere to go. Phil's going to cover off the inside. But he's going to go wide. Very wide. He's off onto the gravel. Keep holding on to that slipstream. Power out in 4th gear. Not going to quite work. Very tight there. Jesus. Robert's gone back a bit. Mattia has stormed away with the lead as these three ahead fight. That's worked out quite nicely for me. However, Robert is going to have his slipstream, so he's going to come swinging back. Rip cone. Yep, rip cone indeed. Oh, Robert's going to lose a lot of momentum on the exit, though. It's going to put me back up his inside, which isn't really where I want to be, but I'm going to take it. Use the power of 4th gear to get me up the hill. Okay, we're still 0.7 behind Yari, but that's okay. Robert's going to slingshot putt. No, he's not. He's just going to sit there. Okay. Is he going to give me a push? Nope, he's going to go for the inside, though, into this corner. I'm going to focus on trying to get in the exit, which kind of worked. I got a bit squirrely. Going to ease off a little bit though, let him take a point, so we can work together a bit. If I do this gently, I can give him a little speed boost. There you go. Little kiss on the rear. A little bit of a push as we come up towards turn 1. We're going to close up the gap a bit. Haha. Perfect. Okay, he kind of got a crap run through that corner. It's allowed those guys to stretch away. So I'm going to use my momentum through here. Oh, got on the curb there a little bit. That was risky. Just cling on to that slipstream enough. This could change the game. Come on, yes, give me a push, Rebel. Let's go. Yes! We're going. Into 6th gear. We're up to 60. Okay, he backed out. We're in this. Not quite yet, though. I think those three chipping away are really doing work. Give him an aggressive push. Still close enough. Ooh, I give him a little run up the rear there. Oh, it was in the rear. A little bit. Oh, Matteo, they're all wrecking. Oh, no. Jesus. That was something. Angry Hornets, yeah. I think someone got a little too aggressive up front there. Well, that's all the good work we were doing undone in the space of about 2 seconds, yeah. I didn't quite want to go here, but I've killed another cone. Alright, well, the work starts again. I think with these pushes, actually, as long as I'm really careful with them, I don't think they actually count as incidents. I mean, we'll see at the end. I might look like the dirtiest fucker alive, but I'm not murdering people, so... Okay, don't want to really go in too deep here. Let's go, Alexi. Boop. He's off the throttle a little bit. There we go, we're linked. Let's go. Use that overspeed down the hill. See, how is Alexi going to approach this? By losing ground. That's how he's going to approach it. That wasn't quite what I was hoping for. But, hopefully I can run decent enough pace to start reeling in these guys ahead. At least Michael. Okay, the rears are starting to go. So that's gonna start playing in now. God, yeah, this feels slow. Been so used to using that slipstream, like really taking advantage of it, that I've forgotten just how fucking slow this thing is without it. We're going so much faster in the slipstream. However, Michael was greased up a little bit. I got a little wobbly there too. It's faster than Michael. About on pace with Matteo. Oh, my foot is welded. I'm not getting any more out of this little thing. Gotta start. This last corner is, or this first corner, sorry, is going to get very interesting as the race, as that right rear starts wearing more and more and more, and the grip falls off more and more. Gonna have to start being more and more careful. So it could lead to some more interesting moments as we go on. Slowly reeling in Michael, but it's not quite enough. If those guys behind weaponize in a pack, I should be able to tag along with them. Ooh. I get very sideways on the rear there. Wheel is in line, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Didn't quite make the gains I wanted to there. Whole field still seems to be moderately close. Ooh. Oh, I got on the grass. No. That went wrong. Shucks. Oh, somebody's going very slow. Yeah, I fucked that one up on my own. Sent it in a little too hard. Boy, this is becoming a lot harder to drive now. That rear end is not playing friendly. Oh, they're lapping the guy. But I don't think he quite knows what they're trying to do. Okay, take it a bit more carefully this time. Yeah, see, just naturally turning into that corner now, the rear end's starting to want to break away from me, which is not ideal. Yeah. I mean, it was a shame all that stuff at the start-finish line happened to begin with. That would have been a really awesome, like, 4-car battle or so. 4 or 5-car battle. But, because that... whatever triggered that crash happened, it's kind of spread everyone out like Skittles. So it's, yeah, it's a shame. But I think when you're playing with really fine margins like that, it happens. Especially with AC. AC's collision physics are, well, I think we all know they're a bit shit. So you're always on a bit of a knife's edge whenever you start getting really close to other cars for extended periods of time. And one sniff of being too aggressive and bish bash bosh, that's you done. Here we go again? What do you mean? Here we go again on Alexi, or... I'm confuzzled. Well, this rear is not liking life. I'm hoping others are in the same condition. I'd assume so. AC physics talk. Well, I mean, it's true. Collision physics and AC are bad. They always have been. As much as I like AC, it's one thing I can't deny about it. That crashing into other cars is terrible. We checked up quite heavily there. Was not expecting that. Ooh, curb. Car does not like curbs. Oh, dirt tracking it through there. Oh, does not like curbs. Well, it looks like for these last couple laps, I might have to dirt track it through that corner a bit. You mention it at least once a month in streams, right? Well, it's always a problem. It's never not going to be a problem. So I don't... And it appears as a problem in different circumstances. I don't remember what I say from month to month. I don't see why it bothers you so much. Oh, proper dirt tracking it through that last corner. Is the slipstream working? Kinda, just about. I'm not sure if we're really going to be able to make any grounds on these guys, so I might just have to yoink 8th from Alexei and settle for that. I think the others have gotten too far ahead. However, it does seem like he's got that first corner down a little bit better than I have. So it's going to be a bit harder than I'd maybe want. Just feels like a bit of a stale topic. I mean, it is what it is. I just spurt out of my head whatever feels relevant at the time. And sometimes it happens to be the same stuff, you know. When you're streaming every week, you can't always come up with something fresh or original. Holy shit. Something fresh or original to say. So, it happens. And sometimes it's not even me who kickstarts the discussion. Other people do, and I just roll in with it. You know. But I mean, yeah. I'm not sure if using comms from my streams are the best place to go if you want a good discussion on racing. It's usually me driving whilst waffling about some random shit that somebody's brought up in the chat. Okay, this next lap's going to be the last one, I think. We're going to send it into this last corner. Proper dirt track it again through it. Consider passing. I am Barrel. Also, hey, how's it going? Okay. Hoping he's going to try and break quite deep into the corner. Then going for the switch. It kind of worked, but not fully to how I wanted it to. You're a host, you must know something. I don't know everything. Unfortunately, as much as I'd like to. Aha, side draft being bullshit. Let's go. Okay, that. The hill ran out. But I still have the momentum on him. And carry that through the corner. Losing a bit there. He's going to try and swing around my outside. This thing dirt tracks like crazy for the final turn on these ruined tires. Now I just need to plow up the hill and hope that I have enough. Keep him behind. There we go. Nice. And Mateo lost it on the gravel, I guess, and he just speared back into everyone. That was a shame. I could have been a really awesome, like, 5-car fight, but, yeah, we kind of got, like, spread out like pinballs. Should put 1 liters left. Cutting it close. Very close. Oh. Guess here we're gonna take a look at what happened there. 5 people registered for Monza. I guess me. Oh, excuse me. Me will make it 6th. I can English apparently. Jesus Christ, I butchered that. Yeah, I'm up to 6th now. We're up to. I can't English. Holy cow! Right, we're up to 6 now. There we go. Bloody hell. Can't speak my own native language. Going brain dead. Let's see what went on. A good start. Got a pretty decent launch. Triangle win. The triangle did win. Yeah, it was pretty fun at the end there. Oh, Michael. There. Got past him. He's being a bit too kind there. Yeah, there's us 3 we got together. Oh yeah, Phil then he pushes it just a little too hard, carries too much speed into the corner, and away he goes into the gravel, and that's him knocked out. But not quite, because I think these 3 ahead have slowed themselves up quite a lot. Well, that was not a lot. It was a very interesting line through the first corner. Oh, full lock. Drifting. And Robert just kind of let that happen. He was like, oh no, he's dying. Yeah, we're catching up, but it wasn't quite working. If I... Oh, and that cuts off at 3 times. Damn it. I was hoping it would still play the engine noises. To get, like, the buzzing bees. Like you do in Race Room. And that's when I started getting the bumper press out. Damn, the hitboxes aren't accurate. That was like a millimeter gap between the cars. 0 out of 10 shit mod. And he started returning the favor of the push. Which is what done it. Got us right up in the mix. I think here's where it all goes to shit. Oh, he checked up a little bit more. I was expecting him a little bonk. And is it here? Oh, it wasn't even the gravel. It was just the curb. Yeah, this thing got quite unsettled on the curb. And this AstroTurf stuff, there isn't quite as much grip here as there is on the tarmac. So he got out on that, I think. The car just got unsettled bumping off the curb and boop. Chain reaction. And yeah, I was hoping they would forge a path, and I was like, nope, that's not happening, so I got on the brakes, and Yeah, I think even were it not for the second contact... Well, see, I helped Robert there. I spun him back around the right way. He was facing the wrong way. There you go. He's now facing the right way. Yeah, I would have been toast even without that second impact. I think. Because I would have just had no speed. Where do I spin? Obviously, I get back with Alexei. Give him a little push. And then I was waiting to see if he'd return. But we kind of just ended up spreading out a bit. And then I decided to be a massive idiot. Oh, yeah, you could see it there. I was being too aggressive. Rear end's already letting go. Get the bounce on the grass there, and that just unsettles it even more. Yeah, I mean, I just sent it a bit too hard into the corner. Then reeled in Alexei. We had a nice little battle. Shame, could have been a podium. Could have been a podium, but shit happens. Just gotta roll with the punches. It's a shame the grid was... I don't know where everyone else was this week. It's a shame, because the grid size quite literally halved from the previous two races. I mean, I guess it's the Christmas holiday, so people are just more busy naturally, but... yeah. We're missing quite a few. Check the calendar lately. Yeah. But I mean, on Monday we still got 19, I think. I could be wrong. We definitely got more than 11, though, on Monday. But, I don't know. Maybe, I guess, just different days, different things are happening. Yeah, look at that, dirt tracking through the final turn. Love that. Thing did not want to go straight. Absolutely shagged those tires beyond recognition. Well, if that's true, we'll see next week. If the trend keeps up, then that would be the case. If not, then guess just bad scheduling. I mean, we only have... there's still 16 minutes to go till Monza, so... still time for people to get in, but we do... we do only have 7 people at the moment, so... he's maybe a little lower than I would be expecting for... a pretty normie track like Monza. Let's plop these out, get some results up on the screen. Yeah, perfect. Didn't even have to do anything extra. Ligier. Sachsenring. Or Sachsenring, sorry. 2 incidents! I guess that would have been for the 2 big hits. Yeah, so all those little pushes, they didn't count. I was able to, get by. But obviously in the old system, it was still not really worth the risk. I mean, with bigger cars, it's also not really worth the risk anyways, because it's a lot easier to kill people in bigger cars with the pushes. But this thing is literally a slow box, so it's quite easy. You can lean on people a bit and get away with it. Unless it's on their side, and then you die. Yeah, 104.6, 104.3, 103.4, 103.3, 102, 101. Oh yeah, 50. Yeah, because of the first lap. But the lap times did seem pretty close. What was Mattia running out front? Yeah, he wasn't... I think because everyone behind him was fighting, that's kind of allowed him to build the gap he had. Which is only about 4 seconds in the end. But yeah, it allowed him to kind of break away whilst these lot all squabbled. Yeah, there's me. That can't be me, I didn't start 9th. That must be me. Yeah, apparently it says I started 9th. I didn't start 9th. What are you smoking? Apparently I went from 9th to 5th on the first lap. Okay. Then down to 6th. Then up to 5th. And then down to 7th. Up to 6th. And down to 9th. And then up to 8th. Yeah, bump drafting apparently doesn't count. But you gotta do it properly, in the sense of, like, you, like, very delicately get onto their rear bumper and start pushing them. You don't just plow. Like, just plowing into the back of someone, that'll give you an incident point. But if you, like, ease off the throttle and very gently get into the back of them and then start easing on the throttle again, yeah, you'll get away without an incident point. It's also, doing it more delicately is more rewarding as well, because connecting up properly with the car ahead of you means you can consistently push them. Because if you, like, keep knocking into each other, that can then unsettle the car ahead of you, and it doesn't really give you as much of a speed boost. So, yeah, you kind of have to be careful with how you do it, even without, like, an incident point system. But yeah, can work, and it makes you faster. Win-win. Makes both cars faster, because you need to, it allows you to work with another car. But Evgeny, you making up half the field. I think I'll skip unless it doubles. Yeah, it's looking like a pretty speedy grid, because they got Demis in as well. Demis is pretty speedy too, so I think it's going to be another looking at the grid right now, I think it's going to be another no man's land race for me. I think I'm just going to be in a vat on my own, not doing anything. Just plodding along. More like predictable than speedy. I don't know what. I mean, you can be both. But Evgeny and Demis are all quick. That's one thing I do know. And they've likely done practice, and so are gonna be quicker than me. That's also something I probably do know. Whilst I have not done practice, and I don't think I'm as fast as those guys are. So, we'll see. I think I have a setup for this that I stole from Fred last time. So... Oh, yep. Take care, Alexi. See you around when I see you. Your bets on Matteo? Yeah, that's probably likely. It's probably likely. I mean, let's take a look at the Ferrari Championship. How is that weighing up at the moment? 458GD2 standings. Demis is leading. He's already raced at Monza once this week. Matteo hasn't raced at Monza yet, but he has a win in every race he's raced in. So it's it's looking likely. Evgeny has also been rapid. Yeah, I saw him get that win. Alex, Jack Martin, then myself down in 10th. You know, 2 top 5 results, but these guys up ahead are all getting getting wins and podiums a lot more. I don't think I'm gonna be quite in line for that. See on the fastest laps. Evgeny was the fastest at Road America. Matteo was the fastest at Silverstone, but Walter was faster in qualifying. Demis was slower than both of those in these rounds 2. And so far, the 1:50 of Alessandro Ligier is the fastest time in the race. I think from what I know, that's it's not as quick as you can go around Monza. Pretty certain that we can do sub-50s in this in the 458 GD2. There's only been one race at Monza though, which is where Guineo won over 150.2, so maybe the race pace is a little slower than I was thinking. Yeah, Demis is a little too aggressive. Met him a few times. Yesterday he was slow and nearly unable to hold. Yeah, I've raced him a couple of times before. He's very aggressive. I mean, there's a reason why he quit. There's probably a... Oh no, he didn't get a single incident, so maybe that's a disconnect. You 48.6 quali. Well, there we go. That puts that knuckle down there. Sub 50 is needed. Yeah, because I was saying, I think... I mean, let me check. I'm pretty certain I did do sub 50. But I doubt there'll be 100% grip. There will be for the race, though. I guess not in qualifying, so yeah. Will be a bit harder to replicate that lap in qualifying. Because Monza... My fastest lap is a 49.9. So only just. 49.5 race, I will be happy. Okay. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Supposedly my fastest lap is a 49.9, so if I can chip that away at that a little bit, maybe we could have a little race on our hands. As Matteo runs off into the sunset, probably, because it's Matteo. I don't know. Hopefully it's not another No Man's Land race. That's my main hope, is that I at least get a little bit of racing in this time. Actually, I did get a little bit of racing in last time at Silverstone, but last week at Road America, it was like, by the end of lap 1, we'd already spread out. You and the other guy had run away, and I was on my own. And then the rest of the field was behind that. So I'm hoping we don't get a repeat of that. That would suck. But, I'm not gonna massively hold my breath out for that. .50.4, my PB CM tells, but I do not know if open setup or fixed. Probably fixed, if it's a 150. Either fixed or poopy track conditions. Who knows? Or the car just doesn't suit you very well, who knows. I don't think I've ever seen you drive these kind of cars, so I can't say. My AC's having a bit of a moment. Lovely. Just to double check how many we got in the race. We got 10 in the end. With the addition of Aurelien, Kevin, and Lucas. Cool. Don't know about Aurelien, but Kevin and Lucas are gonna be fucking quick. Joy. Got my work cut out for me. Gonna finish mid-pack, but probably still just in a void on my own. Yeah, oh no, it's Monza. What's the difference between those two? I think this just has a couple of tweaks to make it more how I want it. I guess we'll try it out. See how it feels, and then maybe change if I don't like it. Oh, this will have the ridiculous fuel in it. Yeah, but I'm pretty certain these don't have the increased fuel consumption. Well, that steering feels weird. Feels very lightweight and not as responsive as the Ligier. Careful on those curbs. Oh, we got Walter as well. Oh, boy. Well, I think I'm finishing, like, dead last, by the looks of things. It's great, it's stacked with people who are faster than me. And people who have actually done practice. At least I've got the Fred special with slight modifications from last time. I just need to now remember how to drive Monza. Get on the brakes early because he just came out right ahead of me. Now he's, I don't know what kind of line he's doing, but whatever. He's feeling very understeery. And he's driving like he's drunk. Bloody hell. You can be so aggressive over those curbs. But yeah, this man's all over the shop. And he's missed the chicane. Bloody hell. Guess with less fuel on board, this might be a bit more agile. I guess we'll find out in qualifying. Okay, so I'm currently carrying 59.3 litres of fuel, enough for 42 minutes. Everyone 50.6. Oops, slight lockup. The 52.3. Okay. Right, now time to chop a lot of fuel out of this thing. Because I had way too much. We'll see how this feels on lower fuel. People are going on to the super softs for qualifying. So I guess who am I to disagree? Okay, it's a little bit more free though. Let's see what this does. Hard to say how much of this is the tires, how much of it is the fuel, and how much of it is the setup changes, but they all seem to be working in tandem to make this car a lot more rotatey, which is good. I like. That's what I want. Oh. Oh, that was stupid. Okay. I got a little eager on goosing the throttle there. still miles away. 21, only 5 seconds later, he's already in the wall. Shh. It's fine. Trust me. Just trust me, bro. It'll work out. Okay. Oh, the wall is probably fine enough. Piss off. Let's see, is Walter gonna be still driving drunk and qualify? That curb, for fuck's sake! Okay. With these setup tweaks, I need to be a little bit more careful. Maybe that's why Fred did what he did. But it made the car way too stiff. Like everywhere else, so... Okay. Here we go. 4 minutes 10. Oh, hell yeah. Stop using the curbs. Never. Oh, I went a little deep into that corner. That's okay. Damn, my DRS isn't working. What a shame. There we go. Finally. We did it. Didn't die. Oh, but I went deep into the Parabolica. Yeah, this isn't called the Parabolica officially, is it, anymore? I forget what it's supposed to be called. I'm 50.6 from me, though. It's okay. For how scruffy that lap was, at least. Oh. Oh. I fucked this lap already. But there's more than 4 attempts to be gained in the lap, so we can maybe gain something back. Especially as the track's gripping up, lap times are going to naturally fall anyways. And so I'm going to decide to brake for this corner, like, an eternity too early. No clue what he was doing there. It's a better rejoin, and he was like, oh no, wait, shit, there's a car there. Maybe I shouldn't. Damage was already done, though. Already threw me off. Yep, so for a second back now. Perfect. You'll love to see it. Oh, that's more like it. Probably called something stupid like the rest of the corners cover ground. No, it was named after someone. I almost want to say it's a Scari, but there's already a Scari and it's behind me. Named after some Italian racing driver. Farina, maybe? I don't know. Beats me. However, according to the fuel thing, I'm not going to have enough fuel to finish this lap, so we'll see. This could be interesting. Oh, and that number hasn't gone down. Uh-oh. Damn it. Up by about a tenth. Well, I'm not going to have another chance to qualify, so... Kinda just gotta roll with it. I had a little more fuel, but guess not. Now we're over. We're 10th down. That goof for that turn. Oops, somebody's Kevin parked over there. Oh, put a wheel in the grass out. It's never gonna help. Oh, and of course, we're now 4 temps up on my previous lap. That's just how it has to work out, isn't it? Oh, that would have been a faster lap. By a nice margin. Oh well. Is what it is. I don't want that much fuel. Let's say I want... That's probably too much, but we'll see. Let's try that. See what that does with the car. I've been kicked down to 8th, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, it feels better through there. Haha. Over 48. Being aggressive on the curb. Okay, but feels pretty neat though. Feels pretty neat. Maybe I could dial this back a couple of clicks, and I think we should be good. To make the car a little bit less murderous. 34 litres is safe. Okay, well, I guess who am I to Disagree with Mateo. Okay, so I'm basically starting last. Aurelian didn't even do a lap. Well. Could be quite close though. Could be some interesting fights. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Just like me, how I'm gonna need it. Yep, especially for turn 1. Can even check the tires. I guess people are running so. Damn, Lucas got a. He couldn't have gotten a jump start though, because otherwise that would have got him in trouble. Easing off the throttle. Ooh, God, 58% brake bias, not coming in as clutch as I'd hoped. Get the power down. Just sort of look at him. I can shake Kevin before turn... Well, not turn 2, but the second chicane. He's still kind of there. I think the arrow might have been lying to me a bit. Either that or he backed out under braking. Don't know, but whatever. We're all still alive, and that's good enough. Oh, okay. That was not the good idea. I'm now lost. Piss. Push my luck a little too hard on the brake bias. Alright, well, let's work this back. Which tires others have? They're all on the softs. So... it seems like the rule for these races, which was the double fuel and tire wear, has been binned. So, yeah. There is no multipliers anymore. I don't know if that was intentional, or if Enrique just forgot to put it on and nobody's mentioned it. But yeah, for this series so far, there hasn't been any multipliers. It's just 1 times fuel and tire wear. So it's a bit more lenient. However, it basically just means you run the softs everywhere, which is a little less interesting, but it is what it is. This big old run on Aurelian into the Parabolica. But yeah, they've come very far over. They got it stopped. And And then parked it on the exit. Bloody hell. Clearly someone's got their braking points down. Well, someone clearly hasn't. I'm losing time though. See if I can catch up on this group ahead. But yeah, so far it seems like these softs are gonna hold out. They may drop off a bit towards the end, but we're at the halfway point, and there aren't really any... Oh, well, we're not at the halfway point, but we're like, what, 6 minutes into the race? Almost 6.5. There's no real signs of any kind of deg in these tyres yet, so... I have to assume they're good to last me through. I can't see any reason why they wouldn't, really. Absolutely left Aurelian in the dust. We're closing on these two ahead, which is good. However, Walter ahead does seem to be getting away, which isn't ideal. Somebody went a little wide, that's why the yellows came out. Is this Road America? Fred, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Could be. I don't know, man. Does that look like Road America? Can't tell. Like you shift up a little earlier. This is high rev engine. Yeah, but it's weird because the things like... Oh yeah, shit. I still forgot to update that. I don't know, these Ferrari GT engines are weird. They rev really high, but it starts screaming at you to shift up, like, way before the actual, like, point these things can actually rev to. So, I don't know. It does seem to... That last bit as well seems to take forever to rev through. You rev the crap out of it. Okay, we'll try it. See what happens. For a GT3 you shift, don't you? Okay. Well, I'll take your guys' word for it. Means the shift lights are the biggest lie ever. Are you sure about that? I seem to be going slower. Especially in 5th gear. God damn it. Because I was reeling these front 2 cars in. Oh, Aurelian's gone. Yeah, because last time I was struggling to get to 160 by the end of the straight. But if I go back to the normal shifting, gonna hit 162 or 3. You can see that it seems to take forever to get up. I don't know. Regardless of what science says, even if I am wrong, it feels like I'm going faster with my normal shifting, so I'm going to stick with that. I'd like to move forward if I have the opportunity to, so... Yeah, like, there's not much left in the race, and yeah, these softs have hardly worn. He really wanders over onto that inner line. I don't really think that's helping him out too much. Oh, Kevin spun. And so is Walter. Oh, around the outside, that was risky. But I went for it, and it worked. Whew. And he's struggling to get going still. Must I've been able to open up a nice gap. Is he slow? Alright, well. Well, that's not going to help him. He's going out over there. He's going to hug that inside line. Which is not going to do him any favors into here. He's really going to park it. Fucking hell. Ooh, the car got a bit squirrely there. It's not nice. My wheel feels like it's coming loose. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's still doing his old pit lane line, and it doesn't really seem to be doing shit for him. Oh, bloody hell. I have to leave space! I was hugging the inside as much as I could there, but... I'm gonna bump up my car around on the apex, waiting for you to get in line. Not sure what this guy behind's trying. He's fully locked up. No. Hey. He's got slipstream. Have I outbraked him? Fucking Monza. Jesus Christ, man. Do you want to stop for the chicane? Holy shit. Yeah, look, 'cause he burns in so hot, he's losing so much time on the exit. Holy cow. My man. Ooh, God. That was a bit of a scary moment. It's a little off on my markers. Oh, I dipped that curb. It's not ideal. You designed those curbs as well. Like, what? It's a curb that dips. It's just there to fuck with people. I've gone away. I got a shit run out of there. Lesmos are always so awkward. Oh, Kevin's not on the track in the chicane. And that's going to slow me up big time. And he's rubber banding as well, which is very helpful. Oh yeah, I love it when cars do that. Fucking hell. That's pretty atrocious rubber banding. Is he letting me have it? I don't know what's going on here. I don't trust any of this. Oh, of course, and we got old. But he's not running his pit lane line this time. However, he's not going to make this 3 wide into the first. No, 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 don't you dare try something stupid. Oh my God, these people. He's rubber banding all over the place. I'm worried he's just gonna ping backwards suddenly and just kill me. But it doesn't say he has bad ping, so I don't know why this is happening to such an aggressive degree. You just can't race him. Oh, I almost did the same thing as what they did. Well, hopefully these two idiots take each other out. That makes my life a whole lot easier. Oh, well, looks like they might. I'll take that. Whoa, what the fuck? Ah. Bloody hell. That summarizes this race in a nutshell, doesn't it? Fucking hell. Yeah. Ugh. Issue is, I didn't want to race those guys at all. I had zero trust in either of them. So I wanted to just kind of get past them and get past them quickly, and that's what cost me at the end. I just wanted to jump them and get them out of my hair. Because, I mean, they were doing weird things. Let's get registered for the Ginetta, which, after that stinker, I'm looking forward to even less now. Because it's, I mean, the car's fine, I like the car, but it's the fucking Nürburgring, and it's the sprint layout as well. Shit track. Had I not have fucking had my brake bias set wrong at the start, though, this would have been a very different race, I think. I shouldn't have taken that gamble on the brake bias. Screwed me. Yeah, I got a good start. Well, I think it's more that Kevin got a shit one. Yeah, see, I can already tell there it wasn't good. You see how loose I get under braking. Whoa, whoop, whoop. Started locking my rears before the race had even really gotten going. Like, I don't really know what he was playing at here. He was behind it, and he decides he's going to send it up my inside under braking, which makes me have to... Oh, shit. Which makes me screw my line through the corner. Which then sticks himself up my outside again, and it's like, well, what the fuck are you expecting? Like, you force me to break my momentum, and then try and go for a line that doesn't exist. I don't really quite know what he was hoping to get out of that. Yeah, I hit the brakes here, and the cards went dead. Did not like that. Past the Aurelian pretty easily. Hunted these two down. Yeah, the gearing, I don't think revving the shit out of it was the way to go. I still don't know what this guy was playing at. You see him every lap. He goes through the parabolica, and he forces the car over to this line here, but it doesn't really gain him anything. He seems to be under some belief that it's gaining him magical lap time, but... Not in a Formula 1 car, my guy. Just forcing the car into taking a turn. It doesn't really want to do that well. Oh, this happened. How did this happen? Let's see. Oh, Kevin's just way too hot on the brakes and just bonk. I'm not quite sure what he did here. How did he fuck up this badly? Okay, so he gets on the brakes. Oh, he tries to get the car going in second gear. Well, that was his mistake. Not quite sure why he thought that was a smart idea. course, we catch up to Walter, who might as well have been driving fucking drunk. Like, jeez. He was off the pace. He's usually up there on pace, and he was off the pace and all over the shop. We got a really good slipstream on him. And then he just expects that I'm not gonna, you know, we're side by side into the corner, and he just expects I'm suddenly not going to exist at the apex. You know, I brake, but there ain't much I can really do there, you know. My car seemed to be pretty shit on brakes though, compared to everyone else. Because I started braking before him, but I still braked deeper into the corner. So I don't really know. And I was being aggressive, but yeah, like, my guy should have known I was there still, and should have left a bit more space. Like, and then I don't know what this guy was playing at. He just doesn't, he seems to completely ignore the fact that there's an incident, and then, oh, bonk. Oh, and then he does it again. He tries to fire the car away in second gear. And so he loses out again. And then he almost kills me into there. Then we got old Mr. Prussia with his rubber band in left, right, and center. Like, holy cow, that was bad. He didn't, like, his ping didn't... His name was white, so his ping should have been fine, but he was all over the place. I don't want to be anywhere near him, just out of worry that I would just kill him. And then he got this corner all wrong, which of course got in my way again. Oh no, I don't mind Monza as a track, but Monza seems to be fucking stupidity central. Always brings out just idiocy in racing. He was really light on the brakes there. Ah, see, had I have... He was in my blind spot, so I couldn't see him. And the arrow was telling me he was still there. Had I have known sooner, I could have just cut down, but... Because he was exactly in my blind spot, no fucking clue where he was. And see him with how he's like... I mean, you can see it on the straight. Look at that. Like, what the... what? Does not look natural in the slightest. And again, he's rubber banding. I don't blame the guy for slipstreaming me, because he's like, oh, look at him. Like, what the hell? However, that was... Oh my god, he's... Yeah, he backed out of it. And both of them came up. Yeah, look again. Like, holy cow. I don't think I've ever seen it that bad before, especially from someone who supposedly isn't lagging. Yeah, he gets absolutely muscled out wide. A Wi-Fi driver, maybe. And then I just got too aggressive on the throttle. Hammered it, and yeah, the car was already rotating. And then on there, it just sped it up. Could be the CPU, you mean his CPU? Because everyone else was fine for me, so it's definitely not a me problem. Alright, let's take a peep at those standings. That were terrible. 49.2. That would have put me on podium pace. Of course, it's why I don't know. I don't know. I've just I don't know. I'm not the most knowledgeable on these things, so on like how AC's net. I've not done a deep dive onto how things affect AC's networking and stuff. But yeah, fuck. I was actually running pretty decent pace there. It's annoying. It's annoying that it had to be compounded with so much garbage. I mean, your prediction was right. Matteo did win. Walter with 4 incidents, the most out of anyone. The way he was driving, I am not surprised. I'll be completely honest. He was... Man, definitely seemed to be not under the influence of something. I don't think I've seen someone who is usually so fast have such an off day that they're not even able to keep all 4 wheels on the track consistently without there being something extra out of the ordinary being wrong. Yeah, qualifying was terrible because I didn't get anything in. And the race, yep, 3rd place in terms of laps. And the standings puts me up to 6th, but probably get overtaken once people do this race. One thing I think definitely would help Monza is if it was just a little bit wider all around. It's a track that feels, for the speed it has, it feels very claustrophobic, like everywhere. Just need a smaller car. Looks like you didn't miss much tonight by not joining. Maybe. The field was very competitive, but maybe not as competitive as I was expecting. And as I said, I don't know what it is, but Monza seems to bring out some of the absolute idiocy in some people. Both races are pretty empty. Yeah. Albeit, 12 isn't completely out of the ordinary, I wouldn't say, for the Ferrari. races. Or 10, sorry. I don't think there's been... Yeah, the races haven't been that big, really. In the Ferrari. There's 8 there. Yeah, there's only 4 races that went at Silverstone. There's that one which was 10. There was the one I did which was also 10. This one was 9, and the last one was 12. Road America, there was 6 there. I think there was 12 in the one I did. There was only 9. Okay. 2 in that one. 8 in that one. And Road America, oh, Monza, sorry, 8 yesterday and 10 today. So it's kind of more on par participation number-wise to what I'd kind of expect for the Ferrari. But for the Ligier, it was weird. Because we've been filling the grid every week. Next week, I guess we'll say whether or not it was... Whether people don't want to race the Ligier anymore, or if it was just something unique to this week. Who knows? It's literally a box on a Doritos. Yeah, but, you know. Basically the equivalent of a NASCAR race at Pocono, just with elevation changes and less death. Those are basically boxes racing on a Dorito chip. Way slow. How dare you insult the car like that? Now that I think about it, actually, the way the track, the Sachsenring track day layout is laid out, is actually pretty similar to Pocono in terms of the 3-corner structure. Because you've got the first turn is really tight, and you have to brake for it, same as in Pocono. The second turn is fast, and you don't have to, you can just full throttle. I don't know if that's the second, you know, let's look this up. Pocono Speedway. Pocono Raceway. Images. Yeah, so turn 1's quite tight, and you have to brake for it. Turn 2... I guess, yeah, turn 2 you have to lift, so I guess it's like turn 3 at Sachsenring. And then Big Bend is like turn 2 at Sachsenring, where you don't have to lift at all, you just weld the throttle down. Oh, shit. It's just like in his older variant. Oh, that's quite different. Oh, and then they started slowly building it out. Okay, I guess here they hadn't quite finished it yet. They still have the shorter track to this day. Nope, they got rid of it. That's a bit of a shame. Having a couple of different tracks is usually quite neat to have. If you look at tracks like Charlotte in Texas, they have like the Legends Oval, Yeah, 6 registered. Oh, bloody hell. I've been eating too much crap again. Michael made it in though, so either me... are you sure about that, Adam? I don't... hate to break it to you, but that quite simply is not going to happen. Quite simply not going to happen. Well, Michael maybe, but for me, definitely not. Depends on how much practicing Michael's been doing. However, Mateus is in this race, and that means we're all boned. So... yeah. If Mateus loses, I will be shocked. Gianluca, one of the 4 fun guys, and Francisco and Marvin, who practices cleaning up some cat shit. Yeah, the other 3 I have no clue, but I guess it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say the podium would be Mateus in the lead, and then, yeah, me and Michael likely fighting it out for second, but it depends on how fast or slow the other 3 are. I don't know. I don't even know what setup's going to work for this. So I'm just going to take the Kimura setup and pray that it works. That's how you do it, right? If it's too stiff, Gianluca's fast too. Don't think I've ever raced Gianluca, I'll be honest. We'll see. I so wish we could just turn immediately left. Don't have to go through this. Just gonna load my base setup and pray. I just pick a random track that we've raced at and pray that it's right. Unless I have one baked in for that track and then I just load that. Yes, I know there are extra layouts for this track, but I was more implying that now... Could be worse, could be the old track. I haven't driven the old track, but I will take my chances and say it's probably more interesting than this. At the very least. I mean, I'd take the Nordschleifer over the GP track any day. At least the Nordschleifer is oh, you meant the ring. Okay. I don't like racing at the ring, but I mean, the ring at least has interesting corners going for it. This has no interesting corners, and equally as little overtaking opportunities as the ring, so, you know. But yeah, what's this guy doing? He goes off the track, almost bends it, and then forces his way back on. Oh, I'm trying to approve the comment, but I'm trying to drive at the same time. I think either I got that or Fred did. But yeah, what's this guy doing? He's like squeezing me out on like all these corners, and then he just goes, as soon as he gets past me, immediately goes and fucking bends. Like, holy cow. Ah. At least in the race. Uh-oh. Okay, I got rid of it. It's all good. Fun fact, when we raced here in the RS01, it was actually the exact race I joined the Thunder Crew guys on. I knocked over one of those bollards on my outlap in qualifying. When I came around on my actual lap, I hit the bollard and spun. Like, it was just laying there in the middle of the track, and I hit it. And it caused me to spin out and throw away the lap time. Oh, that's a cut. Okay. Good to know. It was a funny way to lose a lap. But, not ideal. Because I still lost a lap. Ooh, getting aggressive on those curbs. Oh, they blocked it off. That fucking chicane. I'll be honest, a lot of people... Well, the VDOL layout usually gets picked over the GP layout, or the GP chicane. I'll be honest, it's been so long since I've driven the GP chicane, so it's hard for me to say which one I hate more. But I really don't like the VDOL either. I don't know if people genuinely like it, or if it's just, at least it's not the GP chicane. But... I don't know, the VDOL to me is just a death trap disguised as a safety improvement. Which sounds very contradictory, because it kind of is. This is an awkward and fumbly chicane that doesn't really allow for... Or it doesn't even allow for overtaking into it. You can't really overtake someone into the VDOL. Unless you're going up against James, and you could spook him into outbraking himself where he goes flying over the curb, but that was a rare one-off exception, so... And faster cars also, it doesn't even add, like, better flow to the track either, I don't think. Because it's just really awkward. You don't have a lot of ground on the... It's a chicane that it wants you to throw it through, but you're kind of blind going in. And you really don't have a lot of real estate to play with going out. Okay, a little bit of mid-corner understeer there. Went in a bit deep there. Didn't seem to work out too badly, though. Pressure seems to be off a little bit on the front right. That's not the end of the world. That is, though. Piss. God damn it. I'll take one away from there. Maybe you wanna... What can I do? Maybe up that a little bit. Make the car a little bit more twisty in the mid corner. Quite getting the handling I want out of this. This isn't ideal, but roll with it. See what happens. Could be that I'm just driving like shit. It definitely feels better through the corners though. That extra rear ARB. Rear end wants to rotate around a bit more. That felt pretty decent. Maybe a little eager on that downshift. Happy holidays, yeah, cheers, Gear. Happy holidays to you too. How's it going? Ooh. Okay, made a little squabble back there. Marvin's gonna kinda get in my way here. Very much in my way. Oh my god, how slow do you wanna go? That's easily cost me a lot of time. What was that about e-girls? What? What are you smoking, Adam? Oh, pain, 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 pain. I fucking... You know... Back to fucking pits. How much fuel I need for race? That's too much. That's too little. That'll do. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly take a piss, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Well done, Crazy. Tell me what GT2 is. Yeah, but at the end of the day, that time didn't matter. Made too many mistakes in the race. Well, almost made up for those mistakes, but then got caught out by some aggressive driving, and that kind of screwed me over. So yeah, cheers for luck, Nihar Michael. I will need it. Make sure we have enough fuel. Yeah, that should be enough. I have not set a single representative lap time yet. So I have no idea if I can keep pace with the cars ahead of me. I'm just gonna hope for the best, though. Because that's all I can do. Try clicking those up one as well and see what happens. It will be interesting indeed. Cheers for the luck, Adam. I'm gonna definitely need it. Ugh. Fucking love the horn on this car. Yep, not done a single representative lap. I've pretty safe to assume my time is going to be under the 1 minute 40s. But, how much under, I can't say. And whether or not that time is going to be enough to beat Michael, who knows. Gianluca Mateus... Well, Mateus is definitely out of the question. Gianluca probably as well, but we'll see. Okay, I got away from the back two, and that's my main... So my main goal off the start, to get away from those two. And then so I can start working. Well, I only really have to worry about the cars ahead. Gianluca braking very early into turn 1. Bloody hell. I'm gonna have to back out of that. Nowhere for me to go. However, I'm side by side with Michael. And I have the inside. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there. Oh, getting very close and personal in the mirrors. He's going to try and take the inside. Looks like he's going to be not quite successful. Cheers for the luck, Evgeny. Gonna go quite deep into this corner. Oh, big bump. Cheers for the luck, gear. Ooh. Only lap 1. This is pretty hair-raising stuff. I got a crap run through there. These corners are definitely my weakest around Nürburgring GP. It's because they're just such nothing corners. Like, I don't know. They're hard to remember what the right line is because they're just such unmemorable corners. In a track that is full of unmemorable and awkward corners. I guess they are truly special in that regard. Oh no, Michael's binned it! He's gone off! Ah. Tragedy has struck on the first lap. Looks like he got a little too eager on those curbs through the chicane. Little too eager. And away he went. Off into the grassy abyss. F. That was an F indeed. Oh. Alright, well, he's out of the picture, so for now at least. He definitely could come back into it. See if I can... Yeah, first of all, keep it on the road, and second, see if I can do anything on Gianluca ahead. Gianluca really improved lately. Yeah, I don't think I've ever raced him before, but he seems to be holding his own quite nicely here. So, if I watch him, he's getting podiums. Oh, yeah. Nice. Don't think this car is quite where I want it to be with the setup, but the setup's fine enough, so I can live with it. Looks like Michael's getting held up by Francisco and Marvin. They're likely going to keep him busy for a little bit. Oh, I got pared down a little too early there. Not ideal. 37.7, that's my first ever representative lap. This entire race session. I've just been able to do clean running on my own. Not a perfect lap by any means, but it's good enough. Marvin is disconnected. That bump definitely helps pull you into that corner a bit more. This corner just always goes on forever. Ugh. Bloody hell. Dios mío. Oh, I noticed I have a bit of a squeaky pedal coming on. Hit the brake there and I heard a squeak. Not sure which pedal coming from. Probably the brakes. Because I did do the throttle recently. So, oh well. This corner I really don't like. It's so fumbly. Realistic squeak. Okay, we seem to be pretty close on pace, myself and Gianluca, which is gonna hopefully make this for a bit of an interesting race. I need to close up a little bit more though, so I need to be faster than him for a little bit. Or I need him to make a mistake. A pretty important point. Where I don't. Yeah, some cars do have some squeaky brakes. Yeah, he picked up his pace there, whilst I dropped mine. Somehow make an Italian name sound French. Well. I got a bit I got a bit too confident with that curb there. That curb was almost the last thing I wrote in this race. Oh, that's very wide. Okay, I could have easily have been a podium. Well, podium? Fucking penalty. I can't English tonight, apparently. Michael is in 4th, but he's 11 seconds back, or 10. I don't know, real time's having a bit of a moment. He's at that range where real time just doesn't really seem to know. Gianluca is staying steely and consistent, though, which is not helping me. Because I am not. Okay. If I knuckle down, though, I can close this up, I'm pretty certain. Oh, the car was not the biggest fan of that. Michael running pretty similar lap times as well, which is not what he wants. He wants to be running a lot faster. Which does make it all the more the shame that he had to die on us so early. Could have been a really good battle for the podium. But oh well. Here's what it is. Mateus obviously streaking away. Exactly as I have expected. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Yeah, pulled back a little bit of time there, especially for that final sector. It's definitely where I got the most back on him. Michael trying his best to try and close up as much as he can. I think unfortunately for him, he might have to pray for an error. verge of doing. Greg, do you have a shifter mod? Clickers somehow doesn't sound Logitech-y to me. Nope, these are the bone stock shifters. Bearing in mind, they're about 5 years old and have been for extensive use. And they're like right next to the microphone. I would like them to not be right next to the microphone so you don't have to hear constant clicking. But I don't really have anywhere else I could put the microphone or the wheel that would make sense. So it is what it is, really. Shit, he got away from me again there. But yeah, my upshift, my right hand, is right next to the microphone. That's just kind of how it has to be with my current setup. It's getting quite slidey through those corners. My car is the opposite. For me, it's better to hear it more immersive. And I think it's maybe a little too loud, though, sometimes. Both did pretty quick laps there. 36.1 and a 37.2. But he was just faster than me, which is not what I want. Obviously, I want to be faster than him. So I could steal his second place. But he's going to make me work for it pretty hard. Cool, also the FFP rumble effect. Oh, I went quite deep into that. Not ideal. Lost more time to him. Has to be this way. Nice reference. I don't... What? Oh, I guess Michael died again. Rip. He just put FF into the chat. Unless he's made his car into a front-wheel drive, then who knows? Has to be this way. I'm not... Am I being stupid? Am I missing a very easy reference here? It's not clicking with my brain, Adam. Gonna have to spill the beans. Yeah, F for Michael. Oh, 36.9. Nice. Not quite enough, though. He's still over a second ahead. Very wide on the track limits there. I'm gonna risk it too much because I remember you can get a penalty going out there. At least I think you can. This is where it turns out I've been lying to myself this whole time. You actually can't get a penalty out there. But I don't know. I'm crap through this section anyways. Rest of the lap definitely seems to be my strongest suit. That violence breeds violence, but in the end it has to be this way. It sounds familiar, but I can't put my head on where it comes from. Oh. It comes from Metal Gear Rising? Oh, well. Okay, maybe it doesn't sound as familiar then, because I've never played it. I didn't really get into the memes too much either. So I tricked myself there into thinking and I knew something when I didn't. Try to brake bias a little lower. See what I get. Might just kill me. Try 75. The beams of the DNA of the soul there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really browse memes too much. I mostly just get fed them from my friends, and so the rest are all like inside jokes and whatnot. He's slipping away. 137.8 or 136.8. He's getting faster and faster. Shit. Need to really wind my neck in these 3 minutes if I want to stand any real chance. Stealing that P2 from him. Turns out Craig would be the oh funny cat gift type. No. Like me a good meme when I see a good meme, but I don't really go out of my way to hunt for memes. Oh, risking. I keep getting way too wide out there. Oh, threaded that needle real good there. Holy cow. That was really smooth. Mateus over 135. Jesus Christ. Ain't we all? It's Christmas time after all. 136.6. Chef's kiss. However, it's looking like I might actually not have enough fuel to make the finish. How has this happened? Well, maybe I do, and these numbers are... No, it's saying I need to add fuel. Okay. Well, shit. How far back we got to Michael? Quite a big gap, so I might... I don't think I could save enough, so I'm just gonna quickly splash in for a couple of liters. Fuck it. Maybe not rip podium. But rip beating Gianluca. It's a shame. This could have been a pretty fun fight, but advanced sprint strategy. Yeah, see, I'm just... And I missed my pit box as well, god damn it. Yeah, I'm just playing a strategy, guys, that's beyond your comprehension. You know? God damn it. I think Mateus's pace. Ferrari Strategy Academy, yep. I only learned from the best, Evgeny. I hope you realize that. I only learned from the best. They won both world titles in 2022 for a reason, you know. Oh god. I wonder if his pace was just that good it stretched the race out for longer than I expected it. Maybe. I don't know. I guess it also did help. Actually, no. No, yeah, my fuel numbers would have been fucked because of in qualifying. Obviously, I didn't get a proper lap in. Ah. It sucks. Because I was right on the edge. Right on the edge of nabbing him. Right on there. I just... Whee! Oh, that's an incident. They got a guy who was banished from F1 a few years ago because of a drinking scandal. He's the new boss now. Damn. Yeah, that was unfortunate, Michael. That was unfortunate. You threw it away so early. Because pace-wise, you were up there. You were with us. Yeah, I ran out of fuel. I had to literally made a pit stop. Splash and dash for 2 liters of fuel. I can blame Malcolm. Yeah, my excuse. But yeah, I quite literally made a splash and dash for 2 liters on the final lap of the race. Because I was like, uh-oh, I've run short. The issue was I read the numbers and naively forgot that I didn't get a representative lap in qualifying, which meant that my numbers were all wrong. Oh, that one incident for me hitting the wall at the end. Good they don't count anymore. That's why I did it without caring though, because it doesn't matter. One incident point here and there don't mean shit. Yeah, see, I'm nowhere even on the board for qualifying. Could have maybe have done a 38 in qualifying, but fucking I caught up to a back marker and he was like so slow through the final corner. It was ridiculous. Race pace 136.6. Take that. It's pretty decent. Opinion on the new Formula E cars? I think they've ruined them. I quite liked the Gen 2. For what it's worth. I quite liked the Gen 2. But I think for... Oh, and the race? Are you not in there for the race? No, you're not. Be there for qualifying. 7th. Yeah. Gen 2 was pretty cool. My issues with the Gen 3... Oh, have you not seen it, Fred? Hang on. It's hideous. So yeah, they somehow made the car look ugly. Like, I don't... Oh, shit. Accidentally dragged an image. Yeah, so this is the new car they came up with. Scroll down a little bit so you can see it a bit easier because the chat window's in the way. Like, I don't get... Like, you see that triangle thing there. I don't think you can see my mouse, can you? But you see, like, behind the, like, roll hoop, there's, like, this triangle bit. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what they were thinking there. It just looks horrible. Like, yeah, you could see it easy on this car. Behind the roll hoop, it's like a triangle. And it just looks really dumb. Doesn't fit the car at all. So yeah, the car looks horrible. I don't like the fact that they seem to be trying to join into the electric car horsepower dick measuring contest. Because they've bumped out to like 600 horsepower or something like that. For no real reason, other than, yes, because they can. And also, another thing I don't like, this may be a controversial opinion, but I don't like the fact they've made it front-wheel drive, or four-wheel drive, sorry. They ditched the rear-wheel drive, and it's now four-wheel drive. I don't like that personally. They claim it's for road relevance. It's probably the same reason why they're on the road tires as well. For road relevance, but it's a fucking purpose-built car. Like, yeah, they will definitely accelerate faster. They have, like, 3 times the horsepower. There's, like, 3 times the horsepower, and all wheels are powered. So, you know, it's gonna be much quicker in acceleration. They claim the car can reach 200 miles an hour, which on the tracks they race at is asking for somebody to die. Which I don't quite like that. That's definitely not put a good taste in my mouth. Or say you fell asleep so you didn't see the pit stop strategy. Oh, you missed it. My master plan. I listened from the best. Anyhow. Hate all the electric nonsense. I don't mind. I'm all for electric cars. I just hate like electric racing as its own thing. Like, as an offshoot to like petrol car racing. I think it deserves its own little niche, but I hate the way that they do it. I hate the way that they approach it. Everybody who makes an electric racing series seems to have this... It's like putting motorsport in charge of crypto bros, because they seem to have this grandiose idea that they're better than everyone else, and that racing just being racing is bad. Alright, this is another thing I want to talk about as well. They got rid of fan boost, but let's be fucking real here. Fan boost didn't do anything. Like, fan boost really didn't help much at all. They still have the stupid overtake thing that you have to go for. Which I've not been a fan of. I don't really like that. You basically have to drive off the line to get a boost. But it's not an optional boost, you have to take it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind Formula E as a concept. I just hate everything about the way they manage it. It's been so poorly managed that I'm surprised it's not fucking dead. But they have the clout that they're the biggest electric series in the world, so they can kind of rely on that. And by adding in more manufacturer relevance, it makes it more enticing for manufacturers, even though manufacturer relevance is kind of a bullshit thing. Because, I don't know, like, companies seem to want it so much, more road relevance, but, like, it's kind of a falsehood that doesn't make sense. Yeah, Formula E needs a Joker lap like Rallycross. The Joker lap would unironically be a better idea than the stupid overtake thing they have at the moment. Like, if you just force the cars down a separate route once or twice in the race. You get the same idea, it's just more interesting. Also, yeah, the whole... While I don't mind the fact they're using street tracks, they also need to rejig the street tracks, because they're just terrible. They're all terrible. They made some improvements on a couple that made them better, but they're still not great. Do you think FIA needs them to be totally different from other open wheel series? No, I don't think that's a thing at all. It's more that they just think they're better than everyone else and want to do things weirdly for no reason. I think one actual limiting issue, I don't know how much of a problem it is anymore, but I think one of the reasons why the Formula E tracks are so start-stop as they are, it at least used to be due to technical issues. You can't run the cars for too long at high speeds, otherwise they cook themselves. They would overheat quite easily. And obviously with the electric stuff, to be able to extend the range, you want a lot of heavy braking zones so you can recharge the battery to really squeeze as much as you can out of the battery. Yeah, we just need a basic electric series. Yeah, we do. We need a basic electric series that doesn't... I'm going to add a caveat to that, though. We need a basic electric series that doesn't come at the cost of a regular series. Because this is exactly what the World Rallycross Championship has done. World Rallycross Championship... No, yeah, I'm pretty certain overheating was a problem. They couldn't run at high speeds for long periods of time because they would overheat. At least that used to be a problem. I don't know how much of a problem that is anymore. But yeah, they did have to manage heating. But yeah, so the World Rallycross Championship, yeah, they moved to all electric. And on paper, that's not necessarily a terrible thing. The issue is that the second category, which is basically last year's World Rallycross Championship cars, has double the cars that the electric category has, because the electric cars are more expensive and harder to produce than the petrol ones, which means that there really isn't any interest in the electric one. So in effect, they've shot themselves in the foot by trying to put emphasis on electric when there wasn't really interest in doing it. Because there's like, what? I don't know, like World Rallycross Championship had a lot of cars. And in the top flight now, there's only 3. One of them is like some random Chinese car I've never heard of. Electric oh, you mean like Extreme E? Extreme E is run by the same guy as Formula E. He just went even more stupid. So, yeah, Extreme E is just, yeah. Extreme E doesn't make sense. It's like the most confusing and uninteresting racing series I've ever watched. It doesn't make sense. Like, making those like, no matter what you do to the cars, it doesn't make sense. You're not gonna fix it. Like, because, like, the Odyssey car that they built for Extreme E is actually pretty cool. I don't mind the car at all. It's just that they decided to partner up a pretty cool car with the world's most confusing and stupid format that just ruins the whole thing. Because, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just stupid. However, the best electric racing series, the E-Scooter Championship. That just popped into my head as a thing that exists. I forgot that was a thing. Hell yeah, E-Scooter. That's where it's at, you know. Nico Hulkenberg sponsored a team. It's the real deal. But yeah, I mean, like, you look at ETCR as well. On paper, they should have just made it TCR, but electric. But what did they do? No, they did some stupid, goofy-ass format that makes no sense. And then they wonder why nobody gives a shit, because nobody wants to go and watch 6 cars pooter around on a track in some format that makes no sense. You know? They want to see full grids of racing. And they're not getting it. You know, it just feels like a lot of these electric series are popping up just for the sake of being electric. Which makes sense given the current climate, but they're just so half thought out and poorly executed that you almost have to question why even fucking bother. Oh yeah, BTCC with the hybrid. From what I've heard, the hybrids turned out pretty well, to be honest, in BTCC. Yeah, it is jumping on the bandwagon. Because, yeah, hybrid's the same thing. Formula 1 did it first, and now everyone's jumping on hybrid. Because they wanna keep the petrol engines, but they're like, hey, look, well, we're doing better for the environment. Hybrid. In BTCC, well, I mean, it makes sense, because if not, because they've only just introduced it, and BTCC isn't like a giant championship where teams are spending millions of pounds every year. So, you know, making it as like an optional thing, it's like Formula 1. When Formula 1 first brought in the KERS system in 2009, it wasn't mandatory for teams to run the system on their cars. They could if they wanted to, but they didn't have to. So a lot of the smaller teams in Formula 1 back in 2009 didn't run KERS because it wasn't really cost effective for them. And then when they made it mandatory, they obviously had to adopt it anyways. WEC can boost all of this. Looks like LMP2 will go. You know, there's one big problem with WEC. And that big problem is called the ACO. If the ACO suddenly ceased to be, the WEC would be in probably be in such a better place. Because the ACO don't fucking know what they're doing. They seem to love to make endurance racing worse for everyone. Because, I mean, the whole IMSA WEC convergence thing has been a good idea for, like, decades. And I think the only reason the ACO really gave a shit about it now is because basically nobody wanted to scoop up the hypercars. Because you see, a lot of manufacturers have gone into LMDH rather than hypercar. Well, the issue is that a lot of series don't. Then they're going on the very misguided paths, which are shooting themselves in the foot. ACO are on for a win, technically, with the convergence stuff, but just about everything else in terms of how they do things is mind-numbingly stupid. Like, the whole, one of the big thing, or actually, it's been a problem for decades. ACO hates privateer teams, which, on one hand, makes sense because they don't bring as much money. But, you know, everyone loves a plucky underdog story. But when every team on the grid is a massive manufacturer, you don't really get plucky underdogs, because you're never going to fucking believe Porsche's an underdog, are you? You know? But some plucky little team with, like, cars made in some geezer's shed in the UK. That's a bit of a feel-good story, but, ACO just loves that not happening. And that's why there's been so much pushback against the, Alright, see you, Miha. Good night. Check care. But, yeah. That's why the ACO, oh, sorry. No, that's why there's been so much issue with the, like, Van Wall Bicolors car. Because it's effectively a privateer entry. But because ACO hates privateers so much... Oh, sorry, can you hear that? I didn't think you could. This microphone is a lot more sensitive than I thought. I was just eating away at some cola bottles. I'll stop because I'm going to wrap up the stream anyways pretty soon. But yeah, the bicolors thing, I don't know if you've read into any of that, but basically... They brought an old manufacturer back from the dead and are trying to be like, hey, look, we're actually a car manufacturer. Please let us in. The ACO's like, I'm not sure about that. Well, I'm not staring at the OBS graphs all the time. And there's also quite a bit of, like, natural fluctuation in OBS. So, it's hard to say. Anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. What do we got next week? The Sierra Laguna Seca. That'll be interesting. Hopefully I can make some more progress on getting better with that car. We're heading to Paul Ricard WTCC for the Ligier. That should be pretty fun. Nice mix of corners and straights. And corners of different shapes and sizes. The Ferrari is going to Barcelona. Meh. And the Ginetta is going to Calabogie. Which is also going to be pretty meh. Little tack, not the big one. What? I'm confused. Why does everyone hate I don't hate Barcelona that much. But it is a pretty meh track. Fred is the one who really hates it, though. Yeah, Paul Ricard, we're using one of the little ones. The WTCC layout, pretty much cuts the whole first sector out, and you turn right and then go. You basically enter the Mistral straight, like the big long back straight, right by where the Formula 1 chicane is. You go around the Formula 1 chicane and then down the straight and back around. That's how the track goes. So, should be a pretty nice layout in these cars. As long as you don't murder yourself through the chicane, hitting the tire walls. We all know Donnie will be there. Yep, his favourite track of all time. Can't miss it. He really can't. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Hopefully we get more numbers again. The numbers pop back up because weirdly low this week, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna whizzle on out of here. It was fun racing again. Thanks to everyone who showed up. Thanks to everyone who dropped into the chat. And yeah, I'm gonna go and eat these Haribo Cola bottles in peace. without having you guys hear it. So yeah, I'm out of here.